Okay, so welcome again to another episode of Tax Training, and today I will discuss to you the submission of inventory list and other reporting requirements as required under Revenue Memorandum Circular number 57-2015, no? This is dated July 21, 2015. Ano po yung nakalagay dito? Requirement po para mag-submit po tayo ng inventory. Bakit po napaka-importante po ng inventory sa atin? Kasi pag ikaw ang business mo is that it is inventory oriented, magkakaroon po ng inventory analysis na i-reconcile lahat ng inventory mo and reconcile with your purchases. At pag hindi po siya ma-reconcile at hindi po natin itama yung ating computation sa purchases natin at saka sa pagbigay natin ng inventory, magiging source po ito ng deficiency tax assessment po ng examiner. Okay. So, ano po yung background? Bakit nagkaroon ng ganitong klaseng memorandum circular? Itong memorandum circular na to, ang binasihan dito is the Revenue Regulations number VDAS-1. Ito po yung tinuturo ko sa inyo na mother of all bookkeeping regulations, no? Yung VDAS-1. Ang objective po ng BIR dito is to expand and improve the accounting information reporting to provide reliable data and to maximize the quality and adequacy of such data for better monitoring and analysis. To aid po sa mga examiner when they conduct the inventory analysis at saka pag nag-conduct po sila ng tax audit. At ano po ba ang aim or purpose ng tax audit? To ascertain the tax liabilities of the taxpayer, no? Okay, so scope and coverage, the circular aims to apply the data requirement across different sectors with the peculiarity of the industry where the taxpayer belongs, directing the volume of reporting, no? So the additional reports or schedules to be submitted and filed with the annual inventory list shall cover companies maintaining inventory of stock in trade, kasama na yung raw materials, goods in process, supplies, and other goods such as manufacturing, wholesaling, distributing, retailing sectors including real estate dealers, developers, service companies, construction companies, building contractors, and others, no? So the data or information contained in this schedule or list should be reconciled with the amount declared in the financial statement and annual income tax return, no? Especially since inventory ito at saka ang mga purchases natin sa inventory, ginagamit po natin yan, kinukuhanan po natin yan ng input tax. So, dapat lang na magre-reconcile po siya both sa income statement natin, sa VAT returns natin na ginagawa, at saka dun sa ating mga purchases, no? Sa ating mga resibo. Okay, so what are the prescribed formats and deadlines for the submission? No? Yun yung sinasabi dito sa Revenue Memorandum Circular na to, 57-2015. So, lahat ng taxpayers with tangible asset rates, balance sheet, halos kalahati ng total assets niya na working capital assets are accounts receivable and inventory, no? So, anong klaseng mga businesses itong marami ang inventory at accounts receivable? Ito yung mga merchandising at saka yung mga manufacturing companies, no? So, in addition, the annual inventory list, schedules, list prescribed herein in hard and soft copies using format as shown in Annex A. So, ang requirement po ng BIR, magsasubmit tayo ng hard copy at saka soft copy. Yung nasa DVD at saka yung nasa listing na talagang piniprint, no? Okay. So, sino yung magsasubmit? Yung may mga nasa manufacturing and merchandising or retail companies. Yun ang Annex A. Ang Annex B and B1 para sa real estate, and ang Annex C naman is for the construction industry. No? So, required po sila na mag-submit ng inventory list. Ang soft copy naman po ng inventory list dapat nakalagay sa Digital Versatile Risk Recordable or DVDR. No? It should be properly labeled and submitted at may certification po siya na signed ng authorized representative to certify the data or information in the DVDR are true and correct. No? So, for initial filing using the prescribed format, the schedules and inventory list shall be submitted on or before September 30, 2015, yun yung December 31, 2014 kasi bago ito at that time, pero ngayon 30 days after the end of the fiscal or calendar year, no? So yun po. At ano po yung basis bakit nagkaroon ng ganitong Revenue Memorandum Circular? Nanggagaling po ito sa Revenue Regulations B-1, yung sabi natin na mother of all bookkeeping regulations. Ano po yung sinasabi ng Section 13 ng Revenue Regulations B-1? No, ang sabi po niya that the records of inventories, the persons required by law to pay internal revenue taxes on business shall keep in addition to the other books and records prescribed in these regulations a book of inventories in which they shall record in detail the quantity, description, unit, and total cost of every item in their stocks in trade materials, supplies, and other goods found in their premises. Found in their premises. Whether i-declare mo siya na sa iyo yun o hindi, basta nandyan sa premises mo, i-report mo. Of their establishment as the time they start business and at the close of the calendar year or accounting period. The inventory at the beginning shall be made and submitted to the Commissioner of Internal Revenue if the place of business is in Manila, or to the Deputy Provincial or City Treasurer if in municipality or city within 10 days after securing the privileged tax receipts, or starting the business, and the subsequent inventories not later than 30 days after the close of the calendar year or accounting period. This period may in meritorious cases be extended by the Commissioner of Internal Revenue. Okay. So, ngayon, saan po ito isasubmit? Kasi ang Revenue Regulations B-1, 1947 pa po yan ginawa. So, sa ngayon, saan po ito isasubmit? Sa RDO kung saan po kayo registered, or sa large taxpayers office, no, kung large taxpayers. Okay, so pagka ang inventory ginawa pero hindi nag-conform with the form prescribed in this Revenue Memorandum Circular, good as if not submitted. So magkano po yung penalties? Kakaroon ng penalties pagka hindi sinunod po yung format prescribed in this Revenue Memorandum Circular. So, magkano po yung violations? The penalties reiterated in 7-2015. No? So, ito yun. Under Section 50, nature of violation, failure to make, file, or submit information returns, schedules, reports, sworn statements, certifications, and other documents. Magkano po yung amount ng penalty? 1,000 pesos for its information return, schedule, report, sworn statement, certification, and other document not made, filed, or submitted, or for its record not maintained. That provided the aggregate amount to be imposed for such failures during the calendar year shall not exceed 25,000 pesos. No? So, 25,000 pesos ang penalty pag hindi po kayo submit ng list of inventory, no? Under Section 255 naman, failure to make, file, submit any return or supply correct information at the time or times required by law or regulations, the fine is not less than 10,000, and imprisonment of not less than 1 year but not more than 10 years, no? Itong imprisonment, court na po ang magta-try sa inyo dyan, no? Kasi may due process tayo, pinafile po yan na case sa court, and then kung convicted kayo, that's the time na magkaroon na kayo ng imprisonment ng penalty, no? Pero pag sa BIR, ang civil penalties kinukulekta ng BIR. If the gross sales, earnings, or receipts, or gross estate or gift based on the subject returns or information for filing submission exceeds 50,000, the compromise is 1,000. 50,000 to 100,000, the compromise is 3,000. Gross sales po ang pinag-usapan dito, ha, gross sales. 100,000 to 500,000, 5,000 ang penalty, no? 500,000 to 5 million, 10,000 penalties. 5 million to 10 million, 15,000 po ang penalties. 10 million to 25 million, 20,000. 25 million and above, 25,000 po ang penalties, no? So, Yan po yung ni-require dito sa RMC 57-2015 na submit ng taxpayer, no? Ano yun? The list of inventory, hard copy at saka soft copy in DVD. No, kailan po yan pinapasubmit? 30 days after the end of the calendar or fiscal year. Okay, punta na po tayo doon sa Annex A para sa retail manufacturing industry. Ano po ang required, no? So, required po dito the name of the company, merchandise, raw materials, goods in process, finished goods inventory as of December 31, kung yun ang ending niya, no? So, in the first column, required po dyan yung product or inventory code, no? So, in the second column, item or description, anong klase po siya ng inventory. And then, ang next, meron tayong location note 1, and under location, meron tayong tatlong information na required, the address, the code, and the remarks, no? And then, the next column is inventory valuation method. So, sa inventory valuation, iba-iba po yung requirement dito, no? Can be standard costing, can be first in first out, can be weighted average, can be specific identification, can be last in first out or the LIFO, no? So ilagay po natin dito sa inventory valuation method, note 2. And then sa unit price, no? Ilalagay po natin. And then the quantity in stocks, no? Unit of measurement. Sa unit price po, ilalagay natin dyan, cost yan, ha? Oh. Okay. Price, no? So, price, kung paano natin binibenta. Kasi meron tayong total cost dito sa dulo, no? So, sa unit of measurement, kung kilos ba yan, grams, liters, per piece, o anong klase yung measurement natin, per head ba, no? So, next column is total weight or volume, and then the next column is total cost, no? So, very important po yung cost, meaning magtatali pa yan doon sa resibo mo sa purchases, no? So, note 1 include all goods whether taxpayer has title thereto or not, no? So, may title ka man o wala, consigned goods yan, basta nasa iyo yung goods, i-report mo, no? Kasi pag ni-report mo dito, not necessarily na lahat na ni-report mo dito, ikaw yung may-ari, no? Basta ang inventory na sa premises mo, nasa iyo yung position, i-report mo siya. Provided these goods are actually situated in location, address at the head office or branch or facilities, no? With or without sales activity of the taxpayer. Facilities shall include but not limited to place of production, showroom, warehouse, storage place, leased property, and others, no? Include also goods out on consignment, though not physically present, are nonetheless owned by the taxpayer. Pati yung kung kayo ang nagpapa-consign, no? Pati yung consigned goods na nandun sa ibang customer nyo, pero hindi pa considered sold, isama din po sa report. Park goods or goods owned by related parties. Park goods, ibig sabihin, iniwan lang sa inyo for safekeeping, no? So, indicate the name of related party, owner in the remark column. Goods owned by the taxpayer, no? And then, goods out on consignment held in the hands of entity other than taxpayer. Indicate the name of the entity in the remarks column. Okay. So, note 2, indicate costing method applied, the standard costing, first in first out, weighted average, specific identification, and others. No, and this form is filed under the penalties of perjury to be signed by the authorized representative and supply also the tax identification number of the authorized representative. For the Annex B, we have the listing of inventory for the real estate industry. No? So we have name of real estate company, inventory of sellable units with corresponding cost per project, no? So ito yung requirements sa real estate industry. As of December 31, project sa letter A, project. Letter B, total projected estimated revenue kung magkano. And then sa third column, there are 3 sub-columns, no? So actual cost incurred on the prior year, current year, and then the total, no? And then, ang column F, estimated cost to complete, no? Kasi, total project estimated revenue, pero kung hindi pa siya tapos, the total estimated cost to complete and total estimated project cost. Magkano ba talaga yung project at magkano pa yung kulang para makumpleto siya. And then we have realized gross profit for prior years and also for the current year. And then we have the total saleable units available for sale, units sold prior years, units sold current year, and the unsold at year end, no? Ano itong sold at year end? Ito na yung inventory na i-report mo 15 days after the close of your taxable period, no? So, letter A is project being undertaken, indicate name of project. So, that's letter A. Letter B, projected estimated revenue per project. And letter C, actual project cost incurred previous years, no? And then we have actual project cost incurred for the current year. Total project cost incurred to date, C plus D. And then we have estimated additional cost to complete the project. Letter J, total project cost to date, no? E plus F. And then letter H, profit recognized in prior years as declared in the annual financial statement and also in the income tax return, no? So I equals T over B times B minus G, no? Okay. Where T is the collections during the year, refer to Annex B1. Total units available for sale as planned, total units sold in prior years, total units sold during the current year, no? Same also, this Annex B is filed under the penalties of perjury by the authorized representative. No? And then we have Annex B1. No? So under Annex B1, we have name of real estate company, schedule of inventory of sellable units per project with the corresponding trade accounts receivable reconciliation. Bakit may reconciliation? Kasi meron dito na deferred sales at saka meron ditong installment sales, no? So meron siyang reconciliation na kailangan, no? Kasi pag hindi mo reconcile, hindi mo maintindihan ang amount, no? Hindi mo maintindihan magkano ba yan, bakit naging ganyan yan. So dapat may reconciliation. Okay, so for letter A, we have the project, and for the batable sales, no, you have to disclose how much is the batable sales, the deferred cash sales, the installment sales, no? Under installment sales, we have principal, and the other is interest and other charges, no? So ano po ba ang deferred cash sales pagdating na sa VAT, no? Iba po ba sa VAT natin, ang deferred cash sales, ito yung sales na considered na siya cash sales if during the year the customer or the buyer filed or paid more than 25% of the selling price. So considered sold na siya, bayaran mo na lahat ng taxes, no? Pero sa totoo, hindi pa siya bayad, no? For VAT purposes lang. So, batable sales ng installment sales, we have the principal and the interest and other charges. So kasama, no? So kasama sa principal, batable din po yung mga interest and other charges, no? And then we have the VAT. Magkano ba yung VAT? Magkano yung zero rated sales, magkano yung exempt sales, and then magkano yung balance, no? So batable sales net of VAT, no? We have cash sales, deferred cash sales, installment basis, principal, interest plus other charges, no? And then we have zero rated sales, exempt sales, and then the total sales. And then we have the batable sales net of VAT, no? So we have installment sales net, principal, and then the interest and other charges, no? Then we have VAT, zero rated sales, exempt sales, total collection, no? And for accounts receivable end, we have batable sales, deferred cash sales, installment sales, principal, interest, other, VAT, and then we have zero rated sales, exempt sales, and the balance, no? Kasi yung mga balance na yan, dyan natin kukunin yung total natin ng inventory, no? So ito yung mga kailangan na information when you file the inventory for real estate industry, no? Okay. So this is also filed under the penalty of perjury by the name and signature of authorized representative and the tax identification number. So for the construction industry, meron po tayong Annex C. No? So Annex C. Ano yan? Name of construction company, schedule of outstanding receivables, beginning and ending. No? And realized gross profit per project as of December 31. No? So project A, B, C, no? D, E. Okay. So this is for the construction company. The schedule of outstanding receivable beginning and ending. No? So, how much is the receivable beginning? How much is the ending? So, we have accounts receivable beginning, net of VAT, and then the VAT. Billing during the year, no, equals collection during the year. Accounts receivable end, net of VAT, and then the VAT. No? So, schedule of realized gross profit per project, total estimated project cost, estimated profit. We have cost incurred to date. We have estimated cost to complete, realized profit in prior years, realized profit for current year, and percent of completion as of December 31, 2020. No? So, yun po yung schedule of realized gross profit per year. No? This is also signed under the penalties of perjury by the authorized representative. No? And we also have the format on the sworn declaration, because I told you, when you pass, no, the DVDR with a copy of the list of inventory, no, you will be required to have a sworn declaration. And this is our example. No? Republic of the Philippines, province of, city, municipality of, I, name of authorized representative, with nationality of legal age designated as position of registered name of company or corporation with business address located at blank. So, do hereby certify the following: that in compliance with Section 13 of Revenue Regulations Number V-1, otherwise known as the Bookkeeping Regulations, submitted herewith is the DVDR containing the summary list, schedule of inventory, stock in trade, materials, supplies, and other goods and others, no? And or other schedule, applicable schedule as of the taxable year ending. That the contents of the DVDRs being submitted herewith conform to the prescribed format as required by the BIR under Revenue Memorandum Circular. That the summary list or schedule of inventory and or other schedules has been made in good faith, verified by us, and to the best of our knowledge and belief is true and correct pursuant to the provision of in IRC as amended, under rules and regulations and other revenue issuances issued under authority thereof. No? So, I declare under the penalties of perjury that the foregoing attestations are true and correct. No? So, authorized name and signature of representative has identification number and the notary of the notary public. No? So, more or less yan po yung kailangan natin, and don't forget na yung inventory list natin po are very important na submit tayo, and not only that, we should have reconciled it with our VAT returns and our financial statements. So, this is good for today, and I would like to say thank you.